Okay, I think now I can get started. Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and happy to have you here. Today I spent more time reminding different people to be here so that you can learn how to make the money by yourself. But when it comes to how much you can invest, one of my leaders was asking me today how someone can risk their whole $100. You can risk the whole amount if you have a sure deal signal to take. All right, there are some sure deal signals, so I think I'll be. For me, I cannot tell you put all your $100 or put your all $1,000. All right, but if someone has attended our training and becomes more confident, when you become more confident, you take confident decisions. So the confidence comes from you getting involved in the practicing of the trading itself. So you only become confident by taking action. So allow me start in the next 2 minutes. If you have a friend who would love to be here, it's better you better invite them. The reason why I might do it today, because me, I know the cost of information, how much someone needs to pay to learn this information for free. So if our team learns and they are able to take action, then just know that we shall also definitely win. All right. So let us invite, and in the next 3 minutes, I will start off. All right. So make sure you go through your lines and be able to inform them to be here, so that you can learn how you can basically own your life. And because when you own your life, life becomes easy. I basically stay home. I don't do anything else. And I love my lifestyle. I believe anybody can stop chasing money and learn the art of making it. So let's start in the next 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I will share the link. So as we wait to get started, I'll play one single video. I'll play one single video as we get started.
Sorts of things for money, from cows to cowrie shells, and then precious commodities like gold or silver. Then, for a while, we moved on to paper money backed by these commodities, as it wasn't very practical or safe to lug around huge amounts of, say, gold with you. Then, at some point, some governments just decided that they would do away with the physical backing and just declare these pieces of paper legal tender. And there we have fiat money. Until now, fiat money, like the US dollar or Indian rupee, remains the most dominant form of currency, although cryptocurrency has started making waves. So is cryptocurrency actual money, and how do they compare to fiat money? Know that fiat money is the most widely accepted medium of exchange for goods and services. However, cryptocurrency is also a medium of exchange that has seen quite a lot of traction from businesses accepting payments with crypto. Some of them include Microsoft, Etsy, PayPal, and Starbucks. Some governments, like El Salvador's, have even passed laws making Bitcoin legal tender in their state. Okay, but money needs to have some store of value, right? Stores of value should ideally be worth the same or more over time. While fiat money has not performed well in this regard over the long term, at least in the short term, most of us are fortunate enough to live in non-hyperinflationary economies. That is, we are confident that our $20 note will still be worth about the same in a few days or even a few months. What about cryptocurrency? While most cryptocurrencies are volatile, more and more people are starting to view Bitcoin as a store of value due to its verifiable scarcity. Think of it as digital gold. The next feature we want to look at is money as a divisible, countable, and fungible unit of account. This is a very important feature because, without it, you wouldn't be able to buy a $1 chocolate bar or a $1,000 phone and get change if there is any. And since cryptocurrency is basically digital numbers recorded on the blockchain, it's easy to divide, count, and exchange them for another cryptocurrency or fiat money via peer-to-peer transactions. And lastly, what about control? Fiat money is issued and regulated by the government. Also, except for cash transactions, each digital transaction requires an intermediary, such as Visa or PayPal, to facilitate an exchange between two parties. But cryptocurrency operates quite differently. It's a digital currency built on a blockchain, which is a publicly distributed ledger maintained across many computers linked together in a peer-to-peer network. If you need to make a transaction, you won't need a centralized intermediary for it to go through. Furthermore, the process of creating new coins is based on a code-based consensus mechanism that is transparent and verifiable by anyone on the blockchain network. The days when cryptocurrency will replace fiat money are still far, far away. But already we're seeing more and more adopting crypto as payment. So,
all right, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here in front of you this morning, wherever you are joining us from. My name is Julius. Basically and purely, I'm just a representative. I'm just a representative of the so many leaders behind this mastermind. I'm just a representative of the so many leaders who are behind this mastermind. And this is a team led by the leaders from different teams, cross lines, people we work with. And I'm just a representative of them, just to be here in front of you to deliver the information. But they do a lot of work to make sure that this happens. So I really appreciate their inputs, their sacrifices, and the ability to make sure that we still exist. We as a team, we believe that we have made mistakes in the past, and we have led to losses of thousands of money, which have not yet been lost, but many people have waited for a long time, yet they wanted quick money all the time. If you look at the current economic situation all over the world, people need money to be able to thrive. So it is important for us to provide you with what we call skills that are important for you to get what I call regular, repeated, recurring income, right? Sorry, it's distraction, but don't worry, we shall keep going. Okay, all right, you bear with me, but I'll move on. Okay, so basically, we believe that we shall do our best to make sure that we give you the skills needed for you to win. Okay, so today, let me first send my greetings to the V5 Mr. OBM. Happy to have you here. V4 Mr. Mbiruspirito, happy to have you here. One of the great leader from Team Challengers from that side of India. Manshi, happy to have you here. I want to send my greetings to Leader Ann V2 from South Africa. Happy to have you here. I want to send my greetings to Leader Chadwick Bibo, V2 from that side of Kenya. Happy to have you here. I want to send my greetings to Leader Batra from that side of India. Happy to have you here. I want to send my greetings to Leader Elizabeth Stali from that side of UK. Happy to have you here. All right, okay. All right, okay, all right, okay. Okay, happy to see you, Daniel, one of the V4s from that side of Nigeria. Happy to have you here. I want to welcome my brother, Mafika from UK. Happy to have you here. My sister, Mary Ato, happy to have you here. One of our V3, Mr. Kuri Sembatia, happy to have you here. All right, I want to send my greetings to Mr. Newman, one of the great leaders from Nigeria. Happy to have you here. I want to send my greetings from Leader Sumaya from India. Happy to have you here. I want to send greetings to Leader Sutaji from India. Happy to have you here. All right, okay, all right, okay. I've seen the presence of Mr. Miru Spirito, before from that side of Uganda. Happy to have you here. Protocol observed for those that maybe are here and you feel, oh, Leader Joseph from one of our V2s from Namibia. Happy to have you here. Different leaders, protocol observed, and it's a pleasure for your sacrifice and everybody on the call for the time you have decided to be here this morning. It is not taken for granted. With that, I'll basically go to our trading strategy. Basically and purely, as a team, we believe that according to what I shared yesterday, we now know that for you to be successful into our trading strategy, you basically and purely need to make sure that you are trading USDT pairs on one shot. Okay. Okay, trading strategy. You need to make sure that you are trading USDT pairs on one shot. So when you talk about USDT pairs, we are talking about coins that you pick from your Royalq application that are maybe Aave stroke USDT. If you want to have a long-term trading, we now believe that you need to go and pick up pairs of BTC and Ethereum if you want to go long-term. So long-term, I would recommend BTC Ethereum pairs, and at short-term, I would recommend you come and trade USDT pairs. And so, for you to successfully be able to pick up these trades into your account, you basically and purely need the following requirements. You basically need the following requirements. One, you will need to make sure you download the TradingView application as a tool that will help you pick trades with the right settings. All right, so you need a tool, and one of the tool is the TradingView application. I hope everybody on the call already have the Royalq app. So the goal is to make sure that you have the TradingView application. And the use of the TradingView application is for you to create a watch list. And the watch list, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this is a list of all the coins that are existing in your Royalq application. So the first step is to go to the Google Play Store or the App Store and download the TradingView application. It's the first step. It is as simple as that. Go to TradingView and download. Go to the Google Play Store and download the TradingView application. It's the first step. It is free. You don't need to pay for it. It is free, like seriously, very free. You just need to go to your Google Play Store, your App Store, and be able to pick up TradingView. So what is the second step? I'm very slow. We shall have some entries. You're going to see, we are going to look at different crypto today that you can see that will deliver by yourself before the day closes. And just to remind me before I forget, we shall look at Atom, we shall look at Hedera, we shall also look at Sushi. I've already identified those coins, and I will show you how I came up with that idea. Now, I'm gonna make sure see, okay, I see more. All right, these have already been articulated, so I will block my messages so that I don't get distractions. Okay, let's get in the game. Okay, so this is my watch list. This is a list of all the coins that are seated in Royalq, 74 of them. It is a list. It is what you call a watch list. Okay, so you download TradingView, and your next step is to go and be able to create a watch list. So how do you create a watch list? Okay, a watch list is simple because after downloading TradingView, you'll be able to register TradingView. Those are the first steps. They are easy and everybody can do them. You'll be able to register your TradingView application. And your second step is to create a watch list. So to create a watch list, you will see a word add list. You'll see this word onto your watch list here. I think everybody can see watch list here. When you tap on watch list, it will bring add list. So what do? You tap on add list, then you call it Royalq. As simple as that. Then you tap on create. That's just the name. So after writing the word Royalq, then you start adding symbols. To add these symbols, it is simple because these coins, when you tap on your screen, where you minimize your screen from, you go to your Royalq application, for example. I'm just looking for my Royalq app. There we go. All right, then you go to your quantitative, and you can see these are the pairs, both in general. So I write Zen USDT or Zen USDT. So I just come back here. I write the name of the coin, Zen. You write the full name of the coin, USDT. And make sure, if you are using Binance to trade, you pick the Binance pair because the volume is usually different. If you are using, let me see, this is Fightbit, this is Binance. Okay, this is, okay. I was looking for Kraken. So you choose the exchanger you are using. If you are using a Hobby and it's there, please choose Hobby. All right, make sure you choose and make sure, so I choose Binance. Then I go to the next coin. So I'll take off some time and make sure all these coins that are in here are put on the list, both in professional and both in, so I'll write all the coins. Let me say Algo. I just come back here and then I write the full name, Algo, USDT. And I'll look for Binance as my exchange. If you are still okay with the first few steps where we are right now, we are still on the watch list. If you are safe with the watch list, maybe you are new and you don't need it to go and create it right now. You just need it to take notes so that after this call, you can now be able to go on a personal basis and create the watch list. All right, if you are still safe with the watch list, give me some thumbs up. Let me know that step is done. And let us go to the second step. Let me know in the chat that that step is done. Then let us go to the second step. We have now finished our watch list. One of the first important steps that we needed to make sure that that this step is done for us to be able to continue with our sharing. Now, the next step, ladies and gentlemen, is to now go into our TradingView application. So here is our TradingView. I'll visit my original watch list, all right? Okay, these are many, but I will visit I'll see it. There are many because maybe I use this as learning area, right? Okay, so this one, let's do this one. Here is my watch list. Now, after we have created the watch list, ladies and gentlemen, our second step is to make sure everybody on your screen, you will always see two arrows, one pointing down and another one pointing up. One pointing down and another one pointing up. So we are going to tap on the arrow pointing up and sort our coins by percentage change. And sort our coins by percentage change. This will help us arrange our coins according to how they are performing in the market and help us make faster decisions, right? And help us make faster decisions. So we are going to tap on it. And like you see, it has now grouped these coins according to their performance in the market. If you are okay with that step, give me a thumbs up. That has been our second step. Our first step was to download TradingView. The second step was to create a watch list. The third step was to group our coins according to performance. So if you are done with that, then we are going to go to, we are going to go to our second step, our third step. If you're okay with that so far, let me know in the chat. If you're okay with that so far, let me know in the chat. If you're okay with that so far, let me know in the chat. So far, we have completed 3 good steps to go that you just don't need to go to your TradingView. You just need a pen and a paper, ladies and gentlemen, where you write down so that after this call, you can now go and be able to make this happen on a personal basis. You don't need to go and download TradingView now because it will cause distraction as you learn. You just need a paper and a pen to be able to write these steps down, all right? As simple as that, okay? Now, since we are done with the third step, allow me to take you to the fourth step. And here we are going to look at the candles. Now, our fourth step, we are going to look at the candles. In our fourth step, we are going to look at the candles. So allow me right now, take you through the candles, okay? Allow me now take you through the candles. We said that in our previous step, we said that you tap on to the arrow, then you sort this by percentage change, right? If you tap it on the first time, it will start with the biggest next to the smallest performing. But if you do it the second time, it starts from the smallest to the biggest. Just look at the arrow, it's now pointing up. So if I tap on it now, it will now start with those doing poorly to those that are doing well, all right? To those doing poorly, to those that are doing well. But I want from those that are doing well to those that are doing poorly. Now, the next step are the candles. So I'm gonna remove all my indicators. I'm gonna remove all my indicators. Okay, now that is our screen. And these are our candles. Now on our screen, we can basically have the following one. The first step when we open our candles is to tap on this thing that is like a star on your bottom right corner. On your bottom right corner, there is something like this. We are going to tap on it, and it will basically help us in the time zone. And also here you can take screenshot. Make sure that this is how this looks like. Sometimes some people have session breaks in their TradingView, which is basically not so good for them. Basically, it must be regular. It must have countdown back close. That means the amount of the time remaining for a certain candle to close. So basically, when you tap in this area, it must be looking like this for better results, all right? Now, we are now going to tap on, if that is okay, we are now going to tap on this area here on the time zone. and be able to set our trading view depending on our time zone, right? Depending on our time zone. All right, so when we tap there, we have different time zones from 10 to 8 to 7 to 5. So if you are coming from Chicago, you are a -5. You're coming from Mexico City, you are a -5. You are coming from New York, you are -4. You're joining us from that side of that side. If you're coming from Nigeria, here we go with the Lagos. Here we go with the Lagos. If you are coming from UK and London, here we come with London. If you are in Amsterdam, there we go. If you're coming from Egypt, there we go with the +2 in Cairo. If you are in South Africa, there we come with Johannesburg and another city up there. And if you are coming from Spain, we come with you from Madrid, it's a +2. If you are coming from France, you can see it is a +2 in Paris. If you are coming from Italy, it is a +2 from Rome. All right, then we shall be able to go to +3 countries. +3 countries, this also takes up East African countries. If you're coming from Africa, in Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, you better pick up a +3, that is Jerusalem. If you're coming from that side of Qatar, it's a +3. That side of Kuwait, I hope you can see your time zone. Then if you're coming in Dubai, it's a +4, right? If you're coming from that side of Dubai, it's a +4. Basically and purely choose your time zone. As simple as that. Choose your time zone or pick a city that is near your time zone, all right? So here we basically pick up the time zone. Now that we're okay with the time zone, allow me also go to the trading time. Down here on the screen, we can basically see the area of 1 hour. So basically as a team, we basically believe in 3 trading time zones. Why? Because these are time zones where most people trade. 1 day, 4 hour, 1 hour. We want to trade in the times where most people trade from, all right? 1 day, 4 hour, 1 hour. The rest, the 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes are okay. But basically, we want to trade while others are trading. So what do? You pick the 4 hour and tap on favorite. When you tap on favorite, it gets on your top. So you can choose to pick a trade. But for us to have a successful decision, we usually want to see our trades. You can either start with the 1 day, get 4 hour, then go to the 1 day. All right, so these are our candles. These are our candles. These are our candles. I want to go to candles a little bit. I will not spend so much time on them. Because we can be able to make better decisions even without them, all right? But I'll basically talk a little about them. What you see in your screen are ordinary candles. If you want to change to other candles, we shall basically tap on these dotted lines and we come on chart type. We can choose candles, but I basically choose candles for now. Make sure you are in candles, not hacking ash, not anything, keep in candles, as simple as that. Now, we are done. The green candles in your screen represent buyers, and the red candles in your screen represent sellers. The green candles in your screen represent buyers, and the red candles in your screen represent sellers. I don't need to go in more details about candles because a trading strategy does not need expertise in that. Now here we have basically the price, the ranging price of the coin. And what you see as 20.11 is the remaining time for this candle to close in the 1 hour. The remaining 20 minutes for that candle to close. Just a reminder, the red candles open at the top and they close at the bottom. The green candles open at the bottom and they close at the top. They start from here, they end here. The red candles start from the top and they end at the bottom. But the green candles start at the bottom and they end at the top. Simple as that. If you are still okay up to that step, give me some thumbs up. If you are still okay up to that step, give me some thumbs up in the chat. If you are still okay up to that step, give me some thumbs up. I've said the green candles, they open at the bottom. They start at the bottom. It's going to form, it starts at the bottom, then it closes at the top. The red candles start at the top and they stop at the bottom. As simple as that. I don't need to complicate it. No science, no physics. I don't need to go into what other traders do because it's not necessary. I don't need it to complicate anything here. It's as simple as that. All right. Now let's go into some little theory. The first theory we are going to study today. I want to tell you a little bit about this theory, and we are going to face its reality into our trading today. The theory I want to explain is called, Elliot waves theory. Elliot waves theory. Now, Elliot waves theory, it is called Elliot waves theory. Okay, I'm going to explain. So I'm going to give some notes. If you have somewhere to write, write the following. It will make it very easy for you. If you have where to write, let me see some people have where to write. If you have a book where to write, give me some thumbs up. I'm going to load down all hands. I need some thumbs up. If you have somewhere to write, give me some thumbs up. If you have somewhere to write, give me some thumbs up. If you have somewhere to write, give me some thumbs up. If you have somewhere to write, give me some thumbs up. What's a good time to read the trade? I've said you can check your trade in the 1 hour. You can check your trade in the 4 hour. You can check your trade in the 1 day. All right. If you want to get out of the trade fast, 1 hour and 4 hour is good because those are lower time frames. You have somewhere to write. Okay, let's go. Now, before I go into the theory, let me tell you about this Elliot wave. The Elliot wave has been the financial markets for the last since 1930, basically. It has been available since 1930. It's being used by all financial institutions. And by the way, if someone is going to work in the bank, he must learn this theory. If you fail it, you lose big time. But then let us talk about the 3 unbreakable rules that define the Elliot wave pattern. The 3 unbreakable rules. The 3 unbreakable rules that define the Elliot wave pattern. The 3 unbreakable rules that define the Elliot waves theory. Before I take you through the wave itself, the 3 unbroken waves, the 3, they are 3 unbreakable. They are never broken. And if you follow them, they are sustainable. All right. Just a minute. The 3 unbreakable rules. The 3 unbreakable rules of the Elliot waves theory. There are 3 unbreakable rules of the Elliot waves theory. The 3 unbreakable rules. The 3 unbreakable rules for the Elliot waves theory. Okay, so, all right. So if you are done writing that simple topic, I know some people hate learning, but okay, it's nothing to do with you. Okay, maybe before I go to the rules, allow me first to say the following. The waves theory, the Elton-Waves theory consists of 5 waves. The Elton-Waves theory consists of 5 waves. I know people hate learning, but you know, when you stop learning, you start rotting. When you know, a banana is good when it's green, but once you stop learning, you start rotting. So it has 5 waves. The Elton-Waves theory has 5 waves. Wave 1 is bullish. Wave 2 is bearish. Wave 3 is bullish and it's the longest. I've said wave 1. Wave 1 is bullish. I've said the Elton-Waves theory has 5 waves. It has 5 waves. Wave 1 is bullish. Wave 2 is bearish. Wave 3 is bullish and is the longest wave. Wave 3 is bullish and is the longest wave. Wave 3 is bullish and is the longest wave. Wave 4 is bearish. Wave 4 is bearish. When you talk about bullish, we mean uptrend. When you talk about bearish, we mean downward trend. As simple as that. And wave 5 is bullish. The Elton-Waves theory has 5 waves. Wave 1 is bullish. Wave 2 is bearish. Wave 3 is bullish and it's the longest. Wave 4 is bearish and wave 5 is bullish. Now, the 5 waves are called the motive phase. The 5 waves, I'm going to show you this is very simple, but I said 5 is bullish. I don't need to share my screen. I don't need to share my screen. There's nothing why I need to share my screen. Just listen. I don't need to share my screen. There's no reason why I need to share my screen. There's nothing I need to share my screen about now. Okay, I'm saying the 5 waves are known as the motive phase. The 5 waves are known as the motive phase. The 5 waves are known as the motive phase. The 5 waves are known as the motive phase. Next. The collective phase, the second collective phase, has also 3 waves. The collective phase has also 3 waves. Now, like I will show you in the pattern, it will be very simple. The collective phase has also 3 waves. A is bearish, A is bearish, A is bearish, B is bullish, and C is bearish. A is bearish, A is bearish, B is bullish, and C is bearish. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the wave itself right now. A is bearish, B is bullish, and C is bearish. Okay, here is our last statement. This is our last statement. Before I go to the wave itself, here are the last statement. Each 5 waves, A is bearish, let me repeat, A is bearish, B is bullish, and C is bearish. A is bearish, A is bearish, A is bearish, B is bullish, and C is bearish. Okay, now, each 5 waves, now when I talk about collective, I mean that when the market moves up, the market gets corrected. Now the market gets corrected by the collective waves that I've talked about, all right? They collect the 5 major waves, right? But what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, is that each wave has 5 subwaves. Each wave has 5 subwaves. But we shall not talk about the subwaves. We shall only keep on the main waves. But each wave has 5 subwaves. Right, let's go to the indicator right away. Okay, here we go on our trading view. And we are now looking at MDX. We tap on the plus sign, go to FX indicators, tap on the plus sign, go to FX indicators, go to technical, and we write in the word, Elliot wave chart pattern. I hope everybody can see it there on your screen. It is this. Elliot wave chart pattern. All right, beautiful. And here it gets into our screen. Here it gets into our screen, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, for you to show you clear on the screen, before I go into here, we shall tap on the indicator, which is already on our top screen. And then we go into its settings. There's nothing we touched, but let me first return everything to normal so that you can see what I talk about. So you save as default and press OK. Now, these are the waves. Wave 1 starts from here. From here to here is wave 1, and we say it is bullish. From 1 to here, this is 2, and we say 2 is bearish or downward trend. Then we see that from 2 here, from here to here, this is 3, and 3 is bullish. And then from 3 to 4, it is bearish. And then from 4 to 5, it is bullish. And this is the motive wave. So after it has finished, usually after it has finished the first 5 waves, it will now go to the collective. The collective replace the orders that were skipped by the 5 waves. And that's why here you see, basically after finishing 5, it is now showing you wave A. It's now showing you wave A. It's now showing you wave A. And wave A, it means the market, you said A is bearish. So the market will move either touch here and then move up because B is bullish, or it will move here and either move up because B is bullish. And it has to do that. Imagine if you knew this wave and you saw it at 4 and you entered your trade. You did not care. It's up to you how much take profit you wanted. You entered from here and you kept on this trade. Ladies and gentlemen, this trade has delivered 45%. This trade has delivered 45%. It's your one shot in Royalq, and this trade started basically on the 12th. This trade started basically on the 12th during daytime. And basically, as we speak right now, from the 12th in one day, this trade has delivered 45%. If you are still following up to where we are, before I continue, give me some thumbs up. If you are still following up to where we are, give me some thumbs up. If you are still following up to where we are, give me some thumbs up. If you are still following up to where we are, give me some thumbs up. If you are enjoying the free information. If you are enjoying the free information for reminder purposes, for those who are here and you are treating this information right, let me give you a reminder. If you come from Uganda, and all over the world, this is the only platform I have ever seen in the world. Let me just make sure I get this information. Just as a reminder, it's not a brag. This is a reminder. Let me find this board called Kavanda Julius. He has a very important message. He usually reminds me. There is a platform. I will not go into its name. Let me pick the name. Let me hide the owner of the name. This guy says, this is how you pay to learn what I'm teaching you. You pay 20 million Ugandan shillings to learn an indicator like this one, and you pay him $5,714. And if you want to learn more, like additional indicators I'm going to add, and you get an advanced package, you pay like $17,142. And he says that these prices apply to returning students and new students. Long live Royalq. Viva Royalq. The guy says he doesn't care. His prices apply to returning students and those that are new. He doesn't care. He doesn't care to teach you an amazing indicator like this one. But here in Royalq, you learn for free. For free, then you go and make money, all right? You learn for free, then you go and make money. So let's get back to our indicator. The question could be, has this indicator appeared on other trades? Yes. Let me show you other trades that have this indicator showing. Let me look for Hedera. I'm gonna show you. Where is Hedera? Which is Haba. Okay. I want you to see this coin here. This is Haba. Yeah, it has finished A, which is now bearish, and it is talking about B, which is gonna be bullish. Just the time, all right? Just the network, just the time. Okay, that is within the 1 hour time frame. It's not appearing in the 4 hour time frame, but it's there in the 1 hour time frame. Let's check another coin that I've personally checked before. I don't need to go into many. That has also shown this upward movement. We are just waiting maybe the news in the market that we're expecting today. Let us look for another trade. And I don't know why this did not disappear. Okay. Let us check in the 4 hour time frame. All right, it's not here. Okay, let me check another trade is what? Sushi. Let me check if sushi is still there. Once it appears on a trade, this trade will basically do well. It's just a matter of time, all right? Okay, let me check sushi. This is the 4 hour time frame, not there. The 1 hour time frame, all right. It's already here on the 1 hour time frame with sushi. And we are going to expound more about it, all right? Like you see, that one was the other side. Now here is 2. And after 2, this is 3 now. And after 3, you see 4. And after 4, then it did 5. Imagine you had checked your trade and you saw 3 starting because you are the longest one. And it was showing you the dotted lines where 4 will go. And you basically picked up this trade and you are able to consume 30%. And this trade started on which day? Just for reminder purposes, on Monday, which was the 3rd of October, and by 3 days down the line, you had crushed your 30%. Let me look for another last trade to confirm with you. XRP, USDT. Let us look at XRP USDT, one of the previous trends that really did very, very beautifully well. So we're gonna look at it's now speaking XRP going down in the 1 hour time frame. In the 1 hour time frame. And imagine you had found this on 4 and you had picked your trade, just waiting for some news today, and this gave you 8%. Okay, now let's go into the wave. Having explained to you that A is bullish, A is bearish, B is bullish, and C is bearish. Now let's go into the next indicator, or what I could call what is unbreakable. Now, let me go to these rules now. 1, wave 2, let me use this MDX to give me the right explanation. Okay, let me use MDX to give me the right explanation. All right, I'm gonna delete. Okay, all right. Wave 2. I'm explaining as you see. Wave 2. If I squeeze it. Wave 2, these are unbreakable rules. Wave 2 cannot retrace 100% of the first wave. Wave 2 cannot retrace 100% of the first wave. Wave 2 cannot retrace 100% of the first wave. I just know why my fingers are not, but if this was wave 1, if this was wave 1 and this is wave 2, wave 2 cannot retrace. It cannot come down up to the starting point of wave 1. It can never. It's a non-breakable rule. It cannot be broken. That is rule number 1. Rule number 2. The third wave can never be the shortest. The third wave can never be the shortest. This is wave number 3. It can never be the shortest of wave 1, wave 3, and wave 5. Now, remember, these ones are the bullish ones. Wave 1, wave 3, and wave 5. Wave number 3 can never be the shortest of wave 1, wave 3, and wave 5. It can never be the shortest. The last wave, the last rule, wave 4 cannot go beyond the third wave at any moment. Wave 4. Now, I want to increase your screen. This is wave 4. Wave 4 is this one. Wave 4 cannot go beyond the third wave here at any moment. Wave 4 cannot go beyond the third wave at any moment. Once it forms wave 4, it has to form wave 5. Those are the 3 unbreakable rules. If you are still following up to there, give me some thumbs up. If you are still following up to there, give me some thumbs up in the chat. I just want to go to, now there is a problem. Okay, I really want to share my problem. And it's a big challenge with most of my team members. I'm not very good at one-on-ones. Okay, So I wanna warn you. Let me repeat it from here. I want to warn you not to take this training for granted and say, I'll go to Julius for one-on-one. I'm not good there. That's why I personally usually recommend my people to come on the main Zoom. Please, don't say, I know Julius, that maybe after this call, I'll find Julius for one-on-one. It will be a suicide attempt for your success. I'm not good there. Hey, I'm not good there. Please, I beg, don't say, I'm gonna repeat. Please don't say that Julius is my friend, we chat, because I rarely, by the way, chat, but I try. That I'll go to him and he will do a Zoom for me one-on-one. Please, I beg, don't commit suicide to your future. Pay attention here. All right, I'm gonna repeat the 3 rules. Let me go back to the first rule. The first rule says, 2 can never retrace 100% of the first wave. Let me go back to my screen again. 2 can never retrace 100% of the first wave. If this was the first wave, it cannot come back here. It can never touch this line. It's a rule, and it's unbreakable. 2, the third wave can never be the shortest of wave 1, wave 3, and wave 5. Remember, they are the bulls ones. They are the bulls, the bullish ones. So wave 3 can never be the shortest at any time. So if you find a wave 2, then it's going to form wave 3, then be on a sure deal. Then be on a sure deal. Number 3, wave 4 cannot at any time. Wave 4 cannot go beyond the third wave at any time. Like you see, if it forms wave here, you see? Once it forms wave 3, wave 4 cannot go back here. Once it forms wave 4, it has to form wave 5. This is MDX. Now, I hope I'm done with the rules of the wave. The question is, can we use this indicator alone? Can we use this indicator alone? The question is, can we use this indicator alone? The answer is no. Can we use this? Can we use this indicator alone? Yes, we can, but the best strategy is to use rule number 3 is not clear. How clear do you want to be? I said wave 4 cannot go beyond the third wave at any time. Wave 4 cannot go beyond the third wave at any time. I don't know how clear you want it to be to you. I don't know how clear you want it. This is wave number 4. It cannot go beyond the wave number 3 down here. It will always never go beyond. So if someone entered from here, and maybe you did not sell your trade, and you see wave number 4, don't get scared, because it can never come down here, it will go up. That's what it means. Okay, now, I want to explain another indicator. Basically, we cannot use this wave alone if we want better results. It doesn't have indicators. It doesn't have settings. There's no settings. There are no settings for this indicator, but basically we just remove the minor waves and remain with the major waves basically, because it might cause confusion to most of you. Just come here, settings, no big deal. Settings, come on motive, remove these collective waves, these sub waves, and remain with the main waves alone. You just tap on the color and put the opacity to 0. Tap and put to 0. As simple as that. Save as default and press OK. Now, we cannot use this wave alone if we want better results. Okay. So allow me, tap on plus, FX indicators, and we go to our technical and tap in the word auto FIB retracement, the name of the second indicator. Here we go. Auto FBI retracement. There we go, and it will be dropping into our screen. Wow. This is so sweet. I don't know how I missed out on this. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me first remove this indicator, and I explain this purely. If you are still following, give me some thumbs up. I want to first explain the auto FBI retracement indicator. If you are still following, give me some thumbs up. I want to go back now a little bit and explain the auto FBI retracement indicator. It's powerful. It's one of the incredible indicators I've ever made personally. And so we want to use this auto FBI retracement indicator and add the Elton wave, and you see magic. It is like magic. It's like you, I don't know, you start now entering the bank of your country where you are, and you start making money officially. Now, once you bring in the auto FBI retracement line, you start printing according to your capital. Here you enter the printing machine. Here you start printing. And if you are in countries like Uganda, where we don't pay tax, you know, me, I usually tell my friends that if someone is not getting involved in illegal cryptocurrency trading and they still look for returns on investment, me, I've never done a business like this one where I don't pay tax. I don't pay tax. I enjoy my money comfortably, not any number requested here. So this is the generation that we could change our lives before governments wake up. So before you wait to see a legal form saying crypto is accepted in Uganda, you can trade it, this is the right time than you getting involved in scams and start crying in our inboxes all the time. I sometimes wonder how my fellow Ugandans think. When he's entering a scam, he doesn't ask you. But once the scam starts paying, he inboxes, Julius, I joined BNOQ. How is this one? How do you know about it? It's a scam. Oh, Julius, can I withdraw? Take all your money. Next morning, bingo, it closes. Julius, I don't understand myself. I invested 46 million in this trade, in this scam thing. It has been paying me well. I sold everything I have. I thought I would become a millionaire. I told him, my brother, my friend, sorry. You better go legit, or else you will cry. So let's go to the auto FBI retracement line. Let's go to the auto FBI retracement tool. Okay, let's get in it. Let's rock and roll. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is not how this indicator looks when you put it in your screen. It basically has peculiar settings we need to look at, all right? Okay, in my indicator, you can take a screenshot where it has show levels. No, please get back. Where it has show levels, put percent. Where it has right, put left. You can take a screenshot. Simple as that. Mine extends to the right and also it extends to the left. I'm okay with that. Then you tick everything that is on this side. It is the left. You tick everything on your left. All the boxes on your left here, you tick them. Then on your right, my cursor has disappeared. My cursor is lost. Let me come again. You can take a screenshot. I said you tick everything on the left. Then you tick everything up the last. Tick everything. All boxes here. Tick them. Then just tick these last two. Then tick this and this. Tick this, tick those two. If then after you save as default and press OK. Hello. If you are still following up to the settings there, give me some thumbs up. I'm a little bit slow. I'm about to come to the end. I'm just going to add up the two indicators and you're going to see the magic. Now, let me explain the indicator, all right? Now, leaders on the call, if you were V2, if you were V2, you were V3, please go back and call your small team and teach your team. Don't say go and attend Julius's call. No, it's not business. Go, you were V2, go and make sure everybody in your team gets the Elton wave theory indicator. Everybody in your team understands the auto FBI retracement lines. It's just that simple. Me, when I go to teach, let me just make it clear. I don't teach everybody. I don't teach everybody, not at all. I've done these videos before. If you have been following on my YouTube channel, me, I don't teach everybody. I do a Zoom call with the Doris Angel. I make sure she knows. I do a Zoom call with the Red. I make sure she knows. I do a Zoom call with Mr. Mbiru Spirit. I make sure he knows. I do a call one-on-one with Mr. Kasvante. I do them with my directs, and I make sure they know. It is their responsibility to go and teach their directs. And those taught go and teach their directs. That's how the business works. So if you are V2 and you expect free money, things don't work that way. You are V3, my team, go to the Zoom. You pay the price, go and teach your people. All right? Okay, let's go again. Let's go again. Let's go again. All right. Now, let me explain the indicator. Important areas, right? If 100 is down and 0 is on top, it's an uptrend. Let me just keep it as simple as that. If 100 is down and 0 is on top, it's an uptrend. Now, let me first explain what an uptrend is before I make noise. This is how the market moves. The market will move down, move up, move down, move up, move down, move up, move down, move up. It also happens in a downward trend. If the market starts from here, it moves down, moves up, moves down, moves up, moves down, moves up, moves down, moves up, moves down. The market doesn't take one direction. Then when I talk about an uptrend, it will exactly move up. If you have understood this, I'm going to explain something very, very important. Please pay constant attention. I've said that if you see 0 down and 100 on top, you see 100 down and 0 on top is an upward trend. If you see 0 down and 100 on top, understand it's a downward trend. I want to explain more about this. If you have understood that, then I continue. If you have understood that, then I continue. If you have understood that, then I continue. If you have understood that, give me some thumbs up, then I continue. If you have understood that, then I continue. I said the best strategy is for you to take screenshots. The best strategy is for you to take screenshots. But if you are still struggling in your trading view and at the same time, you are still on this call, that's why you get confused. But if you are taking screenshots and writing down, it's going to become easy for you. All right. Okay, let me come again. If you see 100 down and 0 on top, it's an upward trend. What's an upward trend? The market moves like this. The market starts from down, gets down, gets up, gets down, gets up, gets down, gets up. So when I draw my trend line, this is an upward trend. It's moving up. In the downward trend, still does the same thing. The market, I missed out on this one. I've been teaching. This was good profit. Imagine if you understand this indicator. Let me just show you. I'm going to show you it has just performed. Let me see how much. This is over around 4% or 3. Yeah, 4%. It has made 4% just as I've been on this call. And I can see it. It's very easy to see it. All right. Now, let me explain important areas. Important areas used on this indicator. First important area. When the market moves from 100 to 0, like here, from here, the market moved from here, it touched the 0 line. 1. Has everybody seen that? Has everybody seen that? The market moved from 100 to 0 line. Has everybody seen that? That the market moved from this line and it touched this line here? Has everybody seen that? I want to explain an important area on this indicator. Has everybody seen that? If you have seen that, give me some thumbs up in the chat. If you have seen that, the market moved from 100 to 0. If you have seen that, show me some thumbs up in the chat. If you have seen that the market moved from 100 to 0, it moved from 100, then it went to 0. It moved from 100 to 0. All right, okay. Unless there is manipulation in the market, this is the rule. Unless there is manipulation in the market, this is the rule. The market will retrace. Let me even widen my screen. The market will retrace. The market will move down between the 50 and the 61 line here. It might touch 61, it might stop in between, or it might stop on 50 in this area. In that area as a must, and then it will move back to 0. It is a rule. Can you see? The market did a retracement here. And it moved to 0. Has somebody seen that? Has someone seen that? If you have seen that, give me a thumbs up. If you have seen that, that is an important area. I'm going to repeat. Once the market moves from 100 to 0 and it retraces between 50 and 61, it has to get back to 0. It is a must unless there is market manipulation. Unless there is market manipulation. Let me repeat. Okay, sir. Done, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine if you knew this. I'm missing out on some money because I know something. Imagine if you knew this and you saw it happen here. You see, you would have crashed yourself 18%. When the market moves from 100 to 0. When the market moved from 100 to 0, it has to retrace between where? Between negative, between line 50, and 61. Either it touches line 61, either it stops at line 50, but once it gets to this area, it has to go back to 0. First area defined. Okay, if we are up to there, I hope someone is taking some notes, all right? Because, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm teaching is in my book. I don't know how much notes you have. What I'm teaching you is in my book. I now have, since I joined Royalq this year, since I became serious about this opportunity, I have 3 notebooks. This one is full of trading notes. What I do, I just open, and I've been following them and making results. It is a rule, experience, it is a rule. Now, let me take you through the 3rd rule. That is an important area. And once you see it, you just get excited. Unless, what could change is the manipulation in the market. Now, a second line. Now, let me make another statement. These lines act as support and resistance. These lines act as support and resistance. Okay, I'm gonna make it clear. These lines act as support and resistance. These lines act as support and resistance. Now, for example, look, ladies and gentlemen. Does everybody see this green candle? I'm going to show you a very important area. Does everybody see that green candle? It opened from below here and it closed here. It closed above 23 line. And immediately, the next candle started from here as a must. This means this is a new support. This means this is a new support. This has to move to 0 as a must. That's why when I was on this call, I saw that the red candle here, this one, had closed below the 23 line. It had closed above the 23 line, meaning this is support now. It has to go to resistance as a must. So I would just go to my Royalq and say, okay, from here where it has opened up to here, how much? 4%. And I would guarantee my 4%. Because why? These lines act as support and resistance. Once it breaks one line, now this one is not a break because it closed in the line. But if it closes this candle here and it starts another one above here, then it has to go to here. Those are rules. But then let me talk about important areas. Once a candle closes like this one at the 23.6% line, then it has to go to 0. It is a must. This candle closes above the line, then the next candle starts above the line, then it has to go to 0. It is a must. 2, if the market moves to line 161.8, if the market moves to the line 161.8, most of the times it has to move back to 100 minimum. But if you also see it on negative 61 down here, there's usually negative 61 or negative 65. If you also see it at negative 61 or negative 65, get in. It's an important area. The market has to move up. It's just a matter of time. The market has to move up. If you find that negative 65 or negative 61, get in. It has to move down. So important areas. 161, negative 61, negative 65 areas. Between 50 and 61, if the market has moved up. Important area is also 100 and 0. Most of the times when the market touches that area, it has to move up. Now, let us mix this with the Elliot wave theory. Let us now mix this with the Elliot wave theory. Let us now mix this with the Elliot wave theory. Let's go. Okay. Remember, although the market moves down, it doesn't move down in one direction. Now, as I'm trading, I know that this coin, or I know that this trade is moving down. It has already hit the top. And as I'm still here, I see a red candle that closes below line 23. I know very well that it has to move up to 0. So I'll enter from the second green candle and take my take profit there, if I know. But it's a little bit risky, but with skills, you can do that. So imagine only that candle you see, if someone knows that skill, MDX from here, because someone understands support and resistance, this only has delivered another 10%. Okay, now, basically, let us look at other trades. BTCST, this is BTC USDT. Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is so nice. This is so nice. Do you understand the rule here? There is no what. You see, this candle has failed to close below 61%. This is a rule. It has failed to close below. So this green candle has to move. You just check up this. But if you add the two, it creates more sense. If you knew this, you know these lines are support and resistance, then this green candle. But this is very little money in the 1 hour time frame. Not so good, big business. But then let us find if we can find the Elliot wave appearing on our screen. So if you are smart enough, you always look for trades. Let me look for which coin, I'm forgetting them. GMT. Okay, now there are some exceptions, and like I said, unless there is manipulation in the market. Like you see, if you find a trade like this one that has gone below negative 61, even if you had picked your trade from here, be on a sure deal, because this market has no more direction. It must return. It's just a matter of time. But if I find it down here, but because I want to use my Elliot wave theory, I don't want to risk it with no direction. But I know this will get up to here. But if I want to be perfect, I'll find a coin that has the Elton wave theory. Although now there I'm adding in maybe some extra skills, but okay, beautiful. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Litecoin. Look at Litecoin. Okay, now this. Okay, this is C, which is a downward trend. And from C, it has to form 1. So you have a choice to say, from C, it has to form 1. It has to go up. It has no survival. This is the Elton wave. So if you have fear, you could pick this Litecoin from here, from C, on this green candle. You can wait for this candle to close. If it closes above there, then it has to go to the next line. Then you can pick from here and say you want to take your profit from there, 3%, and it gives you. Or you can wait for 1, for 2, then you pick it from to that side. Okay, let me find Gala. I said unless there is market manipulation. But if you are not good in those lines or in analyzing so much of the indicator, what you do, you wait for one. Like here it formed C, it has to moved up a little bit, but there's been too much market manipulation that came down the side. So you can wait for a one and enter the market and follow the sequence. Let me look at Harbor. This is Harbor in the 1 hour time frame. If you knew this as a skill, and you see this indicator appearing on your screen on Harbor, you would have gotten from here. And basically, you see, it has so far delivered 1.3%. And if it moves up, this is already 2%. This is already 2% because it's showing you either this coin will stop here and move down, or it will stop here and move down, or it will stop here and move down. It's just a matter of you being patient. This is Harbor. The indicator is showing you the direction of the market. It has to form B. It has no other solution. It has to form B. Okay, that is Harbor in the 1 hour. It's not showing up in the 4 hour time frame. It is not showing up in the 4 hour time frame. Let me check another. Let me check XRP. All right, this is, unless you are good, you could pick trades with the C, but you can wait. You can basically wait to follow the other sequence if you can't pick trades like this. Let me look at XRP. Okay, if you knew this and you don't have fear, because I said you can wait. This is C. If someone knew that after C it will go up, and maybe you pick from here, this is already 1.5%. Maybe it could give 3%, but if you cannot pick such trades, then the best strategy, let me check the 4 hour time frame. All right, then maybe the best strategy is to wait for the other strategy of A, B, C. All right, let me find another one. It is not showing up. So basically, I'll look for trades that have the Elton wave theory. Whenever it shows up on a trade, those that have been using it, it delivers. Like seriously, let me check Sun. Okay, this is Sun. This is C. If you cannot pick trades at C, because C is already down and it has to form one, you can either wait for one, then pick from 2 to 3. All right. Let me check Sushi. This is C. It is down. It has to move up. You can either decide to wait for one, because from C it will form one. So it's up to you. You can wait and say, me, I always pick my trades from one. Let me check YFI. So if you have your trades, you always be checking them and find those trades that have this indicator appearing. If it appears on a trade, that trade will definitely do well, and it can help you take up a decision. For example, now here, this is C. The market moved down, touched the 100 line. It forms some. If the market doesn't move down in one direction, then this coin of ref will move from 100 to the upper line. Sure, this will, because it has already had a very strong resistance there, it will move from there. It won't do so much, but it has to touch this upper line, 1.9. But since it is moving down to C, then things may not work out very well for you unless you practice. Basically, the indicator works but it will need you personally to get involved in the practice. I want to thank you so much for your time. You have invested in here to learn. The learning is in the doing. The learning is in the doing. Can you explain why you say you enter from here? It's always don't understand the sentence. What do you mean? It means you pick a trade from there using your Royalq. Someone says checkmatic. Wow. MDX is getting annoyed again, hitting the upper line again. Wow, can you imagine? 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 I'm missing out. I need to go and focus. Okay, someone says Matic. For our time frame. If I keep on, okay, this is Matic. This is C. If you are good, yeah, if you are good, you could enter from here, just as long as you can be patient. From here, wait for this candle to close. The next candle, you can get in from here and you can get out from this line. It will deliver as long as you are patient in the 1 hour time frame. Just wait for a few news. I expect a few news that could direct the market direction. So you pick a trade. Let me say mana. Okay, let me say I pick mana. My entry price is 0.6101. Then I go to my Royalq. Now, the biggest challenge is that even if you are good at picking a trade, you must have your trade settings set. But now I'm tired. Check my video for yesterday. I did a video about this. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I don't want to force my brain. I did this yesterday. Check out this video. Check out this video. This one. Set up a one short signal. You have seen a coin you want to trade. How do you come up with your settings in your Royalq? I will not spoon feed people. Those are interested in making money, they will. Those are not interested, it's still fine. This is what we have learned today. You check up, look for this YouTube channel. It's here. It's for free information. Just need data. I did this video, how to have some margin calls in play. For example, let me show you one of my trades. Let me show you. I've done that video for setting up margin calls because it's dangerous for you to trade without margin calls. Unless you are good. Like, how do you become good? You become good by practicing. There are certain trades I know I don't need margin calls. Let me just go into it just now. I'm sorry, I may not push longer for some people with questions. See you on Friday tomorrow with a question and answer session. All right. You go and watch again. Let me just show you. There are certain trades, me when I'm on a sure deal, because of practice, I don't need it to put margin calls. But if you are starting, you need margin calls. I can even put $1 million in a trade that I know it will deliver. Okay, I'm trading. Let me share my screen. I'm trading Harbor. My first buying amount is very little, but so far 300 invested, 3 margin calls. Okay, but let me go to let me show you Harbor here. Harbor. I'm trading this coin. I don't need much. I just need to be patient. The challenge with people, once they pick a trade, they want to deliver. I don't know where I entered from, but let me say from current price. 3% means enough. It will deliver. It may not be now, but I hope MDX is down 3%. But you see, my first buying amount is 20. My margin calls are 5. These drops don't matter, but with 0.51%, it doesn't matter. But so far, 3 margin calls. This is my second one, my 4th margin call. And so I just keep on bringing the average price closer to the current price. So you must be able to have margin calls in play. Don't put your money once in the market unless you are good. Yes, I know it will go up, but I don't need to put all my money into the trade. I need to have margin calls to help me. You know, I need to have margin calls to help me. I don't need to put all my money once in the market. Okay, let me see. MDX has some good money for us. It has had a drastic fall. Let's see. Wait for that candle to close. It can still deliver some good money, this coin. But it's a little bit risky, but if someone is good, you can trade MDX. Just wait, just wait. Just wait for that candle to close. It has some little more money to deliver. Hey, the other indicator you can add on this to help you, by the way, is the stochastic RSI, by the way. Oh, yes. I had forgotten. Use the stochastic RSI to help you. Okay. For example, if you want to enter MDX, you see the stochastic is telling you this is going down. Please don't. You see, it's going down. Unless you are good. You see, it is even forming a tip here. But if it changes in the 1 hour time frame, wait for that candle to close. If it changes from pointing down, pointing up, then you could change your strategy and enter a little bit. But it is deadly. It is deadly. Let us wait for a few hours. There will be some good news in the market. The stochastic RSI helps you to know where the market is and help you make decisions. Thank you so much. God bless you abundantly. I wish you the best. Let's meet up tomorrow. Let us meet up tomorrow. If you have, yeah, it's very volatile. Can I set it in 2 strategies, or we can only set 1 strategy? I don't understand this question. Those that are practicing will understand it better. This is the second time I'm teaching this. You can also go back and watch the video by yourself. Thank you so much. God bless you. And I have nothing to add. Let me invite leader OBM to close our meeting. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, my leader. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. From wherever you are listening from, this morning I just want to share what I shared yesterday. You know, I told you consistency, you know, plus patience, you know, makes people to trust you. You know, there was one leader today, you know, I think a V5 was preaching another thing, and he was actively inboxing our members. I don't know whether he got it. He got the, you know, he was trying to pitch this thing, and he was instigating leaders that leaders are in the stuff. So I had to remove him from the V3 to V4. So I was not arguing in V5. So I screenshot everything he was doing. So he did that to most members also. Now, why is he doing that? He didn't, these are people that are not consistent. They are not patient. They didn't build right. And so what they will try to do is to cross, to go to leaders and try to make them miss their way. That's what I would say. Because if something is working for you, if you are so confident of what you are preaching, you don't need to go to established leaders that are serious with what they are doing. You understand? So if you want to succeed in this business, see the skill now, the skill that you have. If you imbibe the skills that leader just giving us, you will know the direction of the market, and you are so sure that if you put this money at social time, now it might take a day, sometimes it might take 5 minutes, sometimes it might take 10 minutes, but you know surely the direction of the market. The only thing with risk management now, you are going to get your result. You understand? That is the purpose of owning your life versus putting your life into one Ponzi scheme. I was checking Leader Julius' status today. I think I don't know one ROI company, scam people, when people's money maybe 2 or 3 days back. It's only the poor people, poor-minded people that that will go after this. Now we've done that's a mistake years back, but right now we know something that works. That our capital is in our hands, it's in our control, and the skills we are getting now can make us to have a life in our own hands. So, but you need consistency and you need time before people can now trust you to follow you. But if you do this thing for maybe 2-3 months and you are back to ROI, that person that is still, procrastinating, I say, okay, I will join this next month. And he comes to you, maybe in near future, and he sees you do another thing. That person will not trust you. You understand? So consistency plus patience plus trust is equal to success. There's no two ways about it. So let us go back, watch these videos. This is a recorded Zoom. Watch it, practice it, meditate on it, and you also teach other people. Teach your team members how to do this thing. You will find the rest. There's no way. And if you are now, if you're now getting calls from the group also, we need to test it also. And when we collectively enter a trade, there's no way that trade won't pump. So it is good to collaborate, to trade, not to trade alone. Sometimes you trade in groups, and the volume also, we also help. So thank you, everybody. Have a nice day. I wish us a productive day today, more profit to your wallet. See you in the evening and see you tomorrow morning. So thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.